Kazakhstan's ambassador to Azerbaijan, Alim Bale, is a professional diplomat. In 2012 to 2014, he worked as an expert of the Cooperation Council of Turkic-speaking countries. In 2014 to 2015, he was a director at the Center for International Relations at the Turkic Academy. In 2018 to 2020, he attained the rank of First Secretary for Political Affairs at the Embassy of Kazakhstan in Turkey. In 2020 to 2023, Alim Bale headed the Consulate of Kazakhstan in Istanbul. Since 2023, he became Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Kazakhstan to Azerbaijan.
Mr. Ambassador, we are very pleased to see you on the officials program. I would like to use this opportunity to express my special gratitude for the fact that you decided to give us an interview in Azerbaijani. I sincerely believe that this conversation will allow us to touch upon interesting aspects of our bilateral relations.
Thank you. I appreciate the visit.
How do you assess the relations between our countries at the moment? How do you see the future of relations between our countries after President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev's state visit to Azerbaijan?
Cooperation between our countries is developing in all spheres. Relations are at an all-time high. Our presidents hold regular meetings, and the dialogue between them is based on mutual trust. On 11 to 12 March, President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev paid a state visit to Azerbaijan. Ilham Aliyev himself highly appreciated this visit. He emphasized that the visit was very successful. It was the first visit of a foreign head of state to Azerbaijan after the inauguration of President Ilham Aliyev, and it was a symbolic trip. New tasks were set before the governments during the visit. 14 agreements covering various spheres of cooperation were signed. The President of Kazakhstan emphasized that Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan are strategic partners and allies. As Mr. Tokayev said, from 2020 to now, our trade turnover has increased 5 times, and the growth rate is positive. For example, last year our trade turnover totaled $530 million, which is a historical record. But our potential is much bigger. In addition, Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan are jointly implementing major projects of great importance, not only for our countries, but also for the entire region. These include the joint development of the Trans-Caspian International Transport Route, and the transport of Kazakh oil and uranium through Azerbaijan. For example, last year 2.76 million tons of cargo were transported along the Trans-Caspian Transport Route, an increase of 65%. This year, we expect an increase to 4.5 million tons. During President Tokayev's state visit, an agreement was signed on a gradual increase in the transportation of Kazakh oil through Azerbaijan. In general, there is a lot of work to be done. And I want to say that the future of cooperation between Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan is bright. The world needs reliable, stable and strong states such as Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan.
Kazakhstan ve Azerbaycan kimi feal, etibarlı, sabit, möhkem ülkelere ihtiyaç duyur.
Speaking of the inauguration, President Ilham Aliyev said during his speech at the inauguration ceremony that our family is the Turkic world and that we have no other family. What contribution can Kazakhstan make to the development and strengthening of the Organization of Turkic States?
Türk Devletleri Teşkilatı tasdik etti ki o bir efektif teşkilattır, efektif kurumdur.
The Organization of Turkic States has confirmed that it has an effective and functioning structure. It's working to bring our peoples closer together. I worked in the organization when it was first established, so I know its potential well. As members of the Turkic world, we are in a geographical position of strategic importance. The Middle Corridor passes through our territories. For the world economy, we are countries with important resources. As you are no doubt aware, the geopolitical, geo-economic situation in the world is very complicated. There are some risks associated with it. But at the same time, there are plenty of opportunities that can be utilized when we work together as one. Therefore, we unequivocally agree with what President Ilham Aliyev said.
Fikirlere bir manalı olarak koşuluruz.
I wish you good luck. I understand that this is your first exclusive interview after Mr. Tokayev's visit.
Düzdür.
That's right.
Mr. Ambassador, Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan have cooperated closely in many spheres. In which areas do you think relations need to be developed?
Bizim iktisadi münasebetlerimiz siyasi.
Our economic relations should not lag behind political relations. Our structures are working on this. We have great ideas and projects for this. For example, one of the main takeaways from the last state visit was the signing of an agreement on the establishment of the Kazakhstan-Azerbaijan Investment Fund. With the help of this fund, we will be able to implement economic projects not only in Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan, but also in third world countries. Initially, the volume of the fund will be $300 million. However, we expect the volume to increase in the future. In addition, as we speak, Kazakhstan is creating an optical fiber communication line and an electric cable along the Caspian seabed. Thanks to these projects, the significance of our countries in the international arena will increase.
Hayata geçirtir. Bu layihələr sayesinde ülkelerimizin beynəlxalq arenadaki ehemmiyeti artacaq.
The Trans-Caspian International Transport Route is at the center of our cooperation. How does this initiative influence regional cooperation and contribute to the economic development for both our countries?
Bəli, Qazaxstan bu orta dəhlizin inkişafında çox maraqlıdır. Həm Qazaxstan, həm Azərbaycan.
Kazakhstan is interested in developing the middle corridor. Both Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan are upgrading and expanding their infrastructures, including railway and port infrastructure. Of course, uniform tariffs should be applied. It's necessary to eliminate shortcomings. It's for this purpose that last year the railways of Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Georgia established a joint venture that will work towards this goal. If relations between Azerbaijan and Armenia are normalized and if communications are opened, this transport network will develop even further, which will give our countries and the region as a whole maximum benefit.
Bu kommunikasiyalar açılsa, bu nəqliyyat işləri daha da inkişaf edəcək ve esas odur ki bəhrələnəcəyik.
Mr. Bayal, how can Kazakh companies participate in the reconstruction of Karabakh?
Qazaxstan xalqı Azərbaycanın Qarabağdakı bu qələbəsinə çox sevindi.
The Kazakh people were very happy about Azerbaijan's victory in Karabakh. We immediately expressed our support. And on 12th March, during the inauguration, the Kermangazi Children's Art Center was attended by the heads of our countries. Kazakhstan is also planning to build a central district hospital in the Fuzuli. In general, Kazakhstan can participate in all construction projects in Karabakh, if our Azerbaijani partners are interested. I think that Kazakh companies will be ready to invest in the development of these territories.
İsteği varsa, marağı varsa, məncə Qazaxstan şirkətləri bu ərazilere öz sərmayələrini qoymağa hazır olacaqlar.
According to the recent data, more than 150,000 Azerbaijanis live in Kazakhstan. How do you assess the activities of the Azerbaijani community in Kazakhstan?
Azərbaycan icması Qazaxstan.
The Azerbaijani community is an integral part of Kazakhstan and has always been active during the years of independence. Azerbaijanis have greatly contributed to the development of Kazakhstan. There are famous politicians, entrepreneurs, and artists of Azerbaijani origin in Kazakhstan. For example, one of the famous public figures is Asila Osman Khanim, known as a defender of the Kazakh language. The Azerbaijani community has never faced any problems in Kazakhstan. The most important thing is that during the years of independence, the Azerbaijani community has not decreased, but on the contrary, has maintained and even increased its number.
İcması azalmayıp, əksine öz sayını qoruyub və artırıb.
Azerbaijanis and Kazakhs share common roots, culture, traditions, and are historically linked. In addition, they are united by identity, language, and religion. We are connected by an ethno-linguistic community. I would like to continue our conversation about our common roots and culture.
Our people have not forgotten their history, language, culture, brotherhood. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of Azerbaijan on the holiday of Nowruz and the holy month of Ramadan. Nowruz means new day, new beginning. And today Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan are indeed entering a new period, a new era, a new beginning in the Turkic world. The main thing is that we can fully use this favorable situation to advance our own interests.
I thank you for your time, Mr. Ambassador. This conversation has been very important for us. I wish that the brotherly ties between our countries will be eternal. Thank you.
Sağ olun, siz de Geldiğinize göre çok sağ olun.
Thank you for the interview. I want to express my gratitude to Baku TV and to you Sevinç Kanem.
Öz teşekkürümü bildirerek
Thank you.
ve bu
This is the first exclusive interview I did with your program, following the meeting of our presidents in Baku.
Thank you.